Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In this video, I will recap and review Pokemon Journeys episode 105, Eevee and Sylveon Encounters and Reunions, as well as give my predictions for episode 106, a new show, Team Rocket's Covert Kingdom Radio. If you guys enjoy episode reviews as well as recaps each and every week, then I highly suggest you hit the like button and subscribe, as it truly helps support the channel. But with all that being said, let's begin by recapping the events of episode 105. The episode begins in Therese Labs with Chloe and Krista having a conversation about a Sylveon trainer growing in popularity in Pokemon contests in Lily Cove City. Fun fact is that Lily Cove City has a slogan of where the land ends and the sea begins, and this is the very city where Eevee's journey of meeting all the evolutions began. And being the supportive father that he is, Professor Therese encourages Chloe to go check out the contest in Lily Cove City, and since Ash and Go are there to catch the Pokemon, why not go as well? Upon arriving at Lily Cove City, we see Licia doing her usual scouting for potential contest stars. And of course, she chooses Chloe and gives her a contest pass and a Pokeblock case. She then tells Chloe that she's looking forward to seeing her join the upcoming contest. We also see Ash and Go misses catching an Altaria, and we're surprised to see Chloe on the television. Moving on, the episode transitions to a Sylveon being instructed by its trainer to use Fairy Wind, and it's revealed that Serena was a Sylveon trainer after all. Serena instantly recognizes Chloe for being the person that Licia scouted earlier this morning. They introduce themselves to each other, and Chloe says that they traveled all the way from the Kanto region to watch Serena's performance, and this of course flatters her. Chloe and Serena instantly bonded and dropped the formalities as they just call each other by their first names. Serena also talked about the times when she was doing showcases in Kalos, giving us a bunch of flashbacks from the X and Y days. Chloe also opens up about her Eevee still searching for their dream together, to which Serena could totally relate because that's exactly what she went through at the start of her journey. We also get a cute scene of Go and Ash calling with Chloe, and she tells him that she's about to join a contest today. And Serena was just there sitting awkwardly looking at the sky without knowing that Ash is literally just one call away. Speaking of, Ash and Go are running towards the contest hall to watch Chloe's contest, but they are stopped by none other than the contest master himself, Wallace. Ash didn't recognize him immediately, but I mean, who would after all of the transformations? So Wallace reminds him about the Wallace Cup in which his friends May and Don competed back then in. Ash finally remembers him, and they are in a hurry for the contest, but Wallace stops him again and praises Ash for being in the upper ranks of the PWC, and mentioned that he did not register for the tournament because he knows he can't even beat the Hoenn champion. Ash is immediately thrilled at the thought of Steven being in the PWC, which causes Wallace to be a bit bitter about Ash remembering Steven but not him. Wallace offers Ash to have a 3-on-3 battle with him, which Ash obviously agrees to, much to Go's dismay. Back to the girls, Serena gives a very familiar outfit and mentions that it was once worn by the Princess of Hoenn herself, of course referring to May. Before the contest, Serena gives Chloe some words of encouragement and mentions how Sylveon once had stage fright and managed to overcome it once they performed. It's now time for Chloe to perform as she reminisces on her entire journey with Eevee after meeting all of its evolutions. Eevee uses Fairy Wind, which it learned from Sylveon earlier, and that gets the attention of the crowd by propelling herself with the help of the wind. Not the most spectacular appeals, but it's very realistic for a first-time performer. But what makes this moment extra special is seeing how Professor Therese is down on his knees as he's so proud of his daughter. Serena is next to give a performance, and we see that her Braixen has finally evolved into Delphox. Serena starts off with a special theme of rings and stars around the stage. She then finishes her performance off with her own unique and improved version of Flame Ice sculpture. Finally, Licia makes her entrance, and Altaria enshrouds the stage with mist. We then get another Mega Altaria in back-to-back episodes as they finish their performance with the Draco Meteor. Right after that, we're shown that Ash's Pikachu has already beaten Wallace's Milotic in the 3-on-3 battle, and the Water Pokemon expert awards him with the Rain Badge. And the Shower Curtain? Back at the contest, it's finally the awarding ceremony, and both Licia and Serena are declared the winners. At the end of the episode, Serena gives Chloe the flower ribbon that Sylveon used to wear. She also mentions that Licia offered her to form an idol unit together. The ship then signals that it's about to depart, but Chloe is worried that her two companions aren't there yet. As Chloe walks up the ship, Ash and Go arrive, running past Serena, with Go finally having caught an Altaria. Serena of course recognizes Ash and calls him, and there's a very cute and wholesome reunion until the ship starts to leave. Ash and Serena make the most of their short yet long awaited reunion as they rekindle their dreams and wish each other the best on their adventures going forward. That's it for the recap. Now it's time for my thoughts and review. I know that all the Serena fans are happy with this one. Heck, I'm not much of a Serena fan, but this episode was just so good. I can honestly say that by far this was the best character return in Pokemon Journeys thus far. They really showed how much Serena has grown and matured after her journey, and also showed off how good she is at contests and performances. Her performance was honestly breathtaking. It was much better than Licia's. Licia being introduced here was cool too. She didn't have much screen time, but the screen time that she did have, she was amazing. She's a very girly girl and is the perfect example of what girl idols are in Japan. One thing that worried me before this episode was once that we found out Serena was going to be here, I was worried how the pacing was going to be, but I think that this episode was paced perfectly. Wallace's inclusion at being an annoying time waster worked out so well, and the fact that they didn't show their full battle really emphasized that. His purpose in this episode was perfectly done well, as he also showed us May and Steven. This makes it so Misty and Max are the only main characters that previously traveled with Ash to not be shown off in Pokemon Journeys. And now Alder is the only previous champion to have not made an appearance either, all three of which I hope changes before the series ends. The OST in this episode was banging, the scenery was breathtaking, this episode deserves a 9 out of 10. While we didn't get many Amore shipping moments, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of Serena going forward. The last traveling companion Chloe got close to made more appearances, so why not Serena too? I wanted to see her with a new Pokemon from the Hoenn region though, as I was really hoping she would get one. Just not an Altaria, please. We've gotten enough of those in the past 3 weeks, and now Go even caught one. Let it sink in that out of the 5 Mega Pokemon we've seen in Pokemon Journeys, 2 are Lucario, 2 are Altaria, and 1 is Alakazam. Those are my thoughts on this episode, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. For now, let's take a look at the preview trailer for episode 106 and give our predictions. I love it when they replace the opening shot of Go and Ash with Team Rocket. That's always such a nice touch. And honestly, there isn't much to predict about this episode. It's gonna be a nice filler episode filled with lots of hilarious moments from the looks of it. Like, look at this Jessie face. This is definitely gonna be a laugh out loud kind of episode. I'm all for filler episodes if we keep getting bangers like these past few weeks, and we know that the good stuff is coming up, so this is a nice change of tempo, and in turn it would be good for the overall health of Pokemon Journeys. I'd love to see Pelipper and the Rotom phone in here as well, as they will just further add to the comedy into this episode. What do you think is gonna happen in this one? So yeah, that's my review for Pokemon Journeys episode 105, as well as my predictions for episode 106. If you guys enjoyed it, I highly urge you to hit the like button and subscribe. I make episode reviews every week just a few hours after the episode airs, so if you enjoy these reviews right after the episode, you know where to come. Today's comment of the day is, now that Chloe has finally completed its journey of meeting all the evolutions, what do you think will come next for it? Perhaps it's a Z move, maybe it even gets to show off a Gigantamax form, but what would truly be great is seeing a new evolution altogether. If we're gonna get an evolution in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, then this would be a great way to show off the upcoming Pokemon. But what do you think? Again, if you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you, and as always, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.